Okay, Lions fans, you're here with head baseball coach Sean O'Connor. Coach, you're preparing to take your team on a long road trip up to North Georgia for your season opener. What are your thoughts going into this game?
I think we're very much ready. We're actually, in the game of baseball, practice time becomes monotonous at some point. It's the game of baseball is to play games, and that's why in the big leagues they play 162 games and they don't practice very much. It's not an overly once you get all the work done and you start playing games, it's tough to go back to practicing. And our guys we've done enough inner squatting and enough scrimmaging and getting healthy, which has been a big part for us of getting everybody back healthy, between Chris Newcomb with his knee injury, Ryan Sadler, and Brent Krause with their surgeries on their elbow. Now that they're back healthy and we've gotten to that point where we feel comfortable that everybody's ready to go, it's time to play some baseball games. I think we're sick of inner squatting. We're sick of playing against each other.
Okay, you mentioned some injuries that were sustained throughout the offseason and last year. What are some key players that'll be on the field this year?
Well, obviously, once we get Chris back on the field, that'll be a big factor for us. How I think he's close to 100%. Whether he's ready to go every day or not yet will remain to be seen. But obviously, Bobby Twitty, one of our captains, is one of the best hitters in our conference, and Cole Stansel, who played in a partial role last year, will step into a bigger role this year. Fielders last year. Cole's going to be a big part of our lineup. Taylor Perez obviously is the cornerstone of our infield. I think Taylor is one of the best infielders in our conference. Makes all the routine plays and can make some great ones. He's matured a lot physically. I think Taylor's going to be a better offensive player this year, whereas last year he was just very good defensively. This year I think he's going to be able to contribute more offensively. And we've picked up some new pieces to the puzzle which are really going to help. Fran Witten is a very large human being that is going to hit some baseballs a long ways. Left-handed hitter. And we got Nick Perez, came from St. Thomas, and Nick can do a couple different things for us. He can play second base. He can play the outfield. He's a very good athlete that can kind of do everything for us. Kevin Games is going to pitch for us and play the outfield. So we've got a little bit of versatility there too, where we can move some people around. And we've got a lot of moving parts with a lot of talent. We're very talented, and we've got kids that we can move. We're going to have some talented people not playing. We'll have some people sitting on the bench that would play for a lot of other teams, and that's a good problem to have.
Obviously, you have a lot of pitchers on your team, especially this year with a lot of newcomers. Who can we expect to be pitching in these games?
Well, the starting staff for this weekend up in North Georgia is going to be Liam O'Sullivan, who will start it off for us, and Liam's a transfer in from the University of Rhode Island. And Kevin Games is going to pitch day 2. Kevin's a left-handed pitcher, junior college transfer, and then we've got in game 3 is going to be big Ryan Sadler. Ryan Sadler's been here for probably close to 3 years now and hasn't pitched a lot of baseball here. He's had a couple nagging injuries, and so far it looks good, and Ryan's back throwing the ball very well. So we're excited to see him take the mound on this weekend and see what we have. And we know that when Ryan's healthy, we're a lot better baseball team when he takes the mound. Obviously we've got some of the people from last year, Dunnigan and Miller and Krause, when he gets healthy, they're all going to be big factors. Brendan Terry obviously we're going to keep him in the bullpen for a little while. When we get in trouble in a game, it's time to go to BT. I mean, he's money in the bank, and he's gotten us out of a lot of big jams over the years. Last year anytime we were in a big jam, he was the guy we went to get us out of it, and he was successful most of the time. So it'd be tough to take him out of that role. He's so valuable to us in that he can do that. Brett Nizimoff is going to help us out this year, left-handed pitcher, transfer from FAU. He'll kind of be a swing guy. He'll do a little starting, do a little relieving. We've got a lot of guys that are going to we're going to see what kind of role they fall into. We've got so many newcomers and so many new guys, even though they're very talented. They're still really fighting for spots. So we've got some guys that'll move around a little bit, try some different roles, and we'll see how it works out.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach, for your time, and good luck this weekend in North Georgia.
All right.